What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So you guys have a lot of comments about the Social Security Fairness Act, about this increase that will be coming to about 3 million people receiving Social Security benefits. So we're going to go over some of those comments today. Some of them are statements that you're making. Some of them are questions. And so we'll address both of them in this video. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video. And if you're watching this video and you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. And also make sure you go over to Blue Sky and follow me on Blue Sky. I'll have a link pinned in the comment section at the very, very top. Blue Sky is very similar to Twitter. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some of the comments that you guys have made in the last couple of days. And all these comments were after the Social Security Fairness Act passed. Now, one thing, the Social Security Fairness Act, it passed the House and it passed the Senate. There's one more hurdle. The president needs to sign off on it. And I think pretty much everyone at this point, they're looking at this and thinking that the president will sign off on it. It's just a matter of time. So hopefully sometime this week, we will see him sign off on this, and then it will become law. And so that will eliminate weapon GPO, which will mean that people that fall under weapon GPO, for years they've fallen under weapon GPO, where they've seen their benefits reduced. Now they're going to see an increase in their benefits. When will this happen? We don't have all that information yet. And so we're going to be looking to the Social Security Administration to find out when this, when people will start seeing these increases, and then the retroactive. When are we going to see that? That's another thing that we don't know yet. We know retroactive is going to be for pretty much all of 2024. And so we could see a big lump sum check going out to some people that receive Social Security benefits. Okay, so let's get into some of these questions here. All right, first question here is from Jose. Thank you for the question, Jose, or the comment, Jose. Is the increase for everyone on SSI and SSDI? In other words, is it for everyone? No, it is not for everyone. This increase is basically the elimination of weapon GPO. So what that means is people who earn a pension, they not only did they do calculations for their Social Security benefits, the normal calculations, but they also had another calculation, and that calculation was due to the fact that they were receiving a pension. And what they've done is they've eliminated WEP and GPO. They eliminated this second calculation. And so because they're eliminating the second calculation, which reduced benefits, now the people who are, fall under WEP and GPO, people who are earning pensions, they're going to get a little bit more from Social Security. Now, it differs for everyone, so we don't know the exact amount. Some people are going to see larger amounts than others, and so that's what this is all about. And so this is not about across-the-board increase. This only impacts people who fall under WEP and GPO. Okay, and the next comment here, it says for federal workers. So I'm assuming that you're talking about WEP and GPO. It's for federal workers. Realistically, I don't know how many federal employees would qualify under this, because I know they changed the rules when it comes to federal employees paying into Social Security, so they changed it. But when you're working local and state governments, not all of them, but some, and I fell into this category, working in California, I was working for a county, and that county, when I was paying, I wasn't paying into Social Security, I was paying into a pension. And I did that for 21 years. But the problem comes into play when you work another job. And so now I'm working another job. Now I'm paying into Social Security. And so this is going to impact me when I get to that point where I retire. If they haven't changed things, they could make changes. But as it stands right now, if you eliminate weapon GPO, that means that I'm not going to see that second reduction. Okay, that second reduction in pay, or I say second reduction, basically calculation. So you have one calculation for Social Security as a whole, and then you have, for people who are earning a pension, there's a separate calculation that's done. So if weapon GPO is eliminated when I get to the point where I retire, when I reach 67, now I'll be able to collect my benefits without that reduction, that weapon GPO reduction. So the bottom line is this focuses more on local and state government. I don't know if there are any federal employees that would qualify for this at this point. I know years back, federal employees did fall under weapon GPO, but now they've changed things. Okay, so let's see the next question here. Only civil servants get a raise, not everyone. Okay, so I wanted to put that question there, or that statement there, because it's not all civil servants. That's what we need to focus on. It's not all civil servants. You have to be in a situation where it's just certain people, certain civil servants that just paid into their pension and they didn't pay into Social Security. You have civil servants right now, some that are paying into a pension, but they're also paying into Social Security, or they're not paying into a pension at all. So it's not all civil servants. So I want to make that clear. And if you are working right now, or even if you're retired, like I'm retired, but I was still getting information from my association letting me know that, look, you fall under weapon GPO, and if they pass this bill to eliminate weapon GPO, it will impact you. So if you're working in county government and state government, you should already know if you fall into this category, because your associations, people around you should be letting you know, hey, look, this will impact us if it's passed, or if it's not passed. So that's the first place that I would go. I would go to my employer to try to figure out, okay, I'm paying into a pension. Am I in this situation where this is going to impact me? Okay, next question. These 3 million Americans already have separate retirement pensions, so they are double dipping. Again, seniors get a chintzy 2.5%, great, $35. Okay, so let's unpack this one. So double dipping. It's not double dipping because you earned a pension. Because if that were the situation, then anyone that has a 401k, which is a retirement plan, they would be double dipping if they're taking their 401k and they're also receiving Social Security benefits. Or if you have another retirement plan that you set up on your own, you would be double dipping if you're taking that retirement plan and then you're also taking Social Security. So it's not double dipping. A pension is just a retirement plan that's set up. That's all it is. And you pay into it when you're working, and then when you retire, you're able to collect that pension. It shouldn't have any impact on Social Security, but it does. And at least it did in the past. Now that they've eliminated weapon GPO, it's not going to have that same impact. But the argument that they're double dipping, no, they're not double dipping. Double dipping is a whole different situation. But in this case, yes, you're earning a retirement, and then you're also receiving Social Security benefits. Most people do that. Most people have some type of savings, some type of retirement set up, and then they also, if they're paying into Social Security, they also qualify for Social Security benefits. And Social Security shouldn't cover more than what they say, about 40% of your actual retirement. So it is a part of your retirement. So it's not double dipping. And then when it comes to the 2.5%, the COLA increase, the COLA increase is in place to keep you up with inflation. Okay, so basically keep your purchasing power up with inflation. So if inflation rises, then the cost of living adjustment will rise as well. That will offset the inflation that we're looking at. And so that's what it's in place for. It's not a raise. It's not, that's not what it's designed for. It's an increase in your benefits to keep you up with inflation. That's all it does. So if you're looking for a raise for Social Security, you're going to have to look to Congress. They're the ones that they're the ones that have to decide that. It's not going to be these COLA increases. And I want you guys to understand one thing when it comes to some of the politicians, some of the Congress people out there right now. They want to do away with COLA. They want to do away with the cost of living adjustment. And so that's something that, you're looking at it and you're saying, well, I'm only getting $35. And I know on average it was like a $50 increase. And then they took, $10 for Medicare. But just understand, you have Congress people out there right now that are talking about and want to get rid of COLA. And they've voiced that. They want to raise the full retirement age, and they also want to get rid of COLA. And so you're thinking, oh, well, it's only $35. Well, you might not even get anything. And then when we're in a situation where we see inflation like we did back in 2022, you're not going to have anything to offset that. And so I just want to make sure that's clear. And even in this situation with the Social Security Fairness Act, with that passing, what that does is it just eliminates weapon GPO, which means that it eliminates that calculation. And so that those reduced benefits are no longer going to be reduced. That's all that they're saying there. They're not, basically they're not providing an increase, or they're providing an increase, but they're not providing a raise to those people. They're just saying, okay, we're no longer going to use this calculation to reduce benefits. And so that means that you're going to get more of your Social Security benefits. That's all that it's saying. Okay, so if you guys have any further questions or any comments, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.